Welcome to another episode of It's All Clutter with Jess Marcy. I am Jess Marcy. I am your clutter coach. And since I have moved my entire business to be all online, I am in front of my computer all the time. So I'm trying to take some of my own advice right now and get outside and walk. So this is a walking podcast. I mean, I'm walking. It's not about walking. Anyway, it's all clutter. And today we're going to talk about the tendency to hoard information. And I use the word hoard in the most loving way possible. But one thing I've noticed with a lot of my clients is this, like, not only do you want to hang on to stuff, but you want to hang on to information. And you feel like you can't make any decisions until you have all of the information available. And then once you have all of the information available and you've researched and studied and gone through, everything that you have, then you can make a decision about something. And putting off making a decision is really at the heart of why we have a lot of clutter. So I want you to, I'm going to put up a challenge right now. I challenge you to make a decision without having every drop of information available before making that decision. We live in a world of total information overload. We have more information coming in than we've ever had before. And this really prevents us from moving forward in our lives because there's always more information to learn, to read, to collect, to gather, right? So why don't you try making a decision without having all the information available? The other thing that's interesting to note is that a lot of the information that we have that's out there is not accurate. So for example, I was just reading an article in the Wall Street Journal, I'm happy to link it in the comments here, about how oftentimes the positive reviews that are left on Amazon products are paid for, or if somebody leaves a negative review, they get all of these emails and incentives, and in some cases, straight up bullying to remove the negative review. So how much time do you spend researching the best vegetable peeler, right? And you read all of these reviews, and at the end of the day, we're talking about spending $4 or $5, but we can't make the decision because we have to read 5,000 reviews first, and one might have a better grip than the other, and one might hold up longer than the other. But the truth is, it's a vegetable peeler, and the reviews are probably flawed. So here you go. Take a risk, go out on a limb, make a decision about purchasing something, or make a decision about moving forward in your life without having all of the information that you feel like you need, right? Just make a decision and be confident that the consequence to making a wrong decision is not that bad. I always encourage people to think about what's the worst case scenario. What's the worst case scenario if you purchase something and it turns out that it's not the best thing out there? It's probably not that big of a deal. So if you're hanging on to papers, if you're hanging on to information, if you're waiting to make a decision because you feel like you don't have all of the details that you need, take the challenge and make the decision without having absolutely every bit of information. I guarantee you're going to save time, you're going to prioritize your sanity, and the consequence is going to be not that big of a deal. Now I'm walking uphill, kind of getting a little bit out of breath here. So it seems like this might be a good time to end today's short and quick podcast about hoarding information. And really, I want to encourage you just to make a decision. Just do it. You have all the information you need right now to make a very good decision. You have more information than anyone has ever had in history when it comes to making decisions. You can do it. I have faith in you. Have a great day, everyone.